Hello, I'm Sally Weiss. I'm currently a student in a Read 254 class, which is teaching young adult literature. For this week, we had to read a book under the theme of discovery. And I actually just came across this book and it fit well into the theme. It's called Belly Up by Stuart Gibbs. And it's about a zoo called Fun Jungle, which is kind of like the zoo version of a Disney World. Very elaborate, a lot of money put into it. It's supposed to be very profitable. And its owner is J.J. McCracken, who is a well-known businessman. But the main character's name is Theodore, or he goes by Teddy, and his parents work for the zoo, so he kind of just lives within the zoo and gets to hang out there all day, and that's basically his entertainment. And he is known for getting in trouble, but he's also a very curious kid. And one day, the zoo's main character, or their mascot, Henry the hippo, which is shown on the front, is found dead. And it leads into this really long, elaborate story of trying to find out who actually killed Henry the hippo. And it's even hidden that the hippo was murdered for publicity reasons, but the vet of the zoo did realize that Henry the hippo had been murdered after an autopsy and finding holes in his intestines. So it goes through all these different clues and different suspects, and eventually it does come to a murderer, and is a lot more detailed and thought out than I thought it would be, so I was actually pleasantly surprised with the book. I won't give anything away, but it's definitely one of those books that you stay awake reading and you don't regret it. I also did a project with this book, and that would be this small little box, a top secret box. And I just wrote up all these different clues that happen throughout the book. There's 9 in total, and just put them in these little envelopes so that, you could read them and find out what happens, but I won't tell you. But basically it just is a bunch of steps that lead up to this murderer. And the reason I made this secretive box was because all the characters had their own things going on, their own personal lives, and were very secretive. And it just reminded me of how they were having to sneak into buildings to find out information, and nobody was being really truthful about what was going on. So that's why I created the cute little box. But that's my book talk for Belly Up by Stuart Gibbs. I highly recommend the book, so go find your copy. Bye!